My name is Michael Welch, and I'll be presenting UConn's Computer Science and Engineering Senior Design Project for Team 5 on behalf of my team members Tyler Cromwell, Nick Quinn, and Christian Gutu. Over the past 2 semesters, we have worked with our sponsor to create a cloud developer management dashboard that connects resources from Amazon's web services in one place, allowing developers to create and manage services directly from a web application. The problem many large and small companies are facing as more tools become web-based is that it takes too long to set up workstations for users and developers, and it costs too much to run the servers required to keep them all on their network. Amazon Web Services is one of the largest and most comprehensive cloud platforms that allows large companies to lower costs and become more agile and innovative while developing new applications. The biggest advantage is that a company can use AWS and only pay for the time their machines are running, so a development server can save a lot of money on run cost by only paying while the team is in development. We also used an agile development process by starting with designing a rough draft wire framework mockup and then immediately starting the development phase. Along the way, we researched and implemented each section of the application and adjusted our framework as needed. We have researched and utilized many types of technology and development software for this project, both within AWS and within software development. We used many Amazon services, with major ones including EC2 for creating the virtual computing environments, API Gateway, a web API to connect all the services used, Lambda for executing code to handle requests, and DynamoDB, a NoSQL database service. For web development, we used an Angular JavaScript framework, Python backend scripts, Materialize for web design, and Git for version control during development. The premise of our application is that an authorized user will create or use a project and then submit a request for an Amazon service such as EC2 or DynamoDB. This request causes a template to be created that provisions the necessary service and returns the data to the user, where it can be viewed in real time without ever leaving the application. Let's see an example of this process. We have built a user login framework through AWS that can be easily connected to the sponsor's internal security system for secure user access. When a user logs in, they will have access to the main console where they can see all projects associated with them. Projects are what we have created to compartmentalize development teams and computing environments within the cloud. A search function has been implemented to easily go to a specific project by name. Project owners are designated here, and this data is stored in a DynamoDB database in AWS, where it is accessed when creating a new project and choosing a project owner, also known as a team leader. Here in the AWS backend, you can see where this user and project data is being stored in tables and updated in real time as new projects are created or changed. Within a project, an EC2 instance can be created, which will provision a virtual development environment. A secure access key is created as well, which can be downloaded to access the virtual computer. We've also added the ability to upload a user data script, which runs after creation, which can download and install required packages for customizing the machine. The status of all machines in the project can be viewed in real time from the application, so you can easily make sure your machines are up and running. You can do a similar process to create a Dynamo database for your project. Just enter in a table name and database key, and a table will be created in the cloud to store any data related to your project. The table status can also be viewed, just like the virtual EC2 instances. We developed the application with scalability in mind, so this same process can easily be expanded to include almost any Amazon service, such as Lambda. We have all learned so much about group project development in the AWS API in this project. It was tough to start because none of us had experience with the coding framework or AWS, but by the end of the project we all came to appreciate the benefits of the softwares we used. Of course, time constraints have limited additional features to interact with the services, but we believe we have built a solid application foundation that can be built upon and provide great developmental benefits to our sponsor. Thank you.